Till question number 5 we have finished. Yes, everyone?
Ma'am, till question 4.
Question 5 is not done. Count the total.
No, ma'am. Count is done.
Done because I think someone gave
Ma'am,
the answer for that.
aggregate
Yes,
function
ma'am.
is done.
Yes,
Question
ma'am.
number 5.
Okay. Yeah, so question 5, till question 5 is done. If anyone has not finished, you can complete it. Fine. So we'll continue with question number 6. Question number 6 is determine the max and mean salary. See here, what I suggest before continuing with the next question, you finish till previous question because of whatever changes we will do afterwards. Then after doing these next questions, you don't go back to your previous question. So first finish with whatever are the previous questions. Everyone. So we'll start with question number 6. Determine the max and mean salary and rename the column as max salary and mean underscore salary. So you know how to find out the maximum and minimum salary, right? Which function we have to use? Aggregate function. Which aggregate function we have to use?
Max and mean.
Max and mean. So everyone, you can start completing this question number 6. All of you finish the question number 6. Till question number 6, you everyone finished. Then we'll go for question number 7 where I will give you hint for that.
Hello, ma'am. There is no like month column in our table.
Yes, Krishna, what happened?
There is no month column in our table.
There is no. 1 minute. Question 6. What happened in this? There, which column is not there? Month column. Yeah, I will tell you. Don't worry. About that question number 7, I will tell you. Up to 6, everyone finished? Okay. So we'll go for question number 7. Display the month between whatever is given in question 6. It is given 1st June 10 and 1st August 10 in full, right? So we have to find out the month, right? So all of you start writing the query for this month. There is no need to have month here because already we know there is a calendar available everywhere. We can get that data, right? So if you're in your table it is not available, that is okay. So we'll write the query for that, for finding display the month between, right? Question number 7. Yeah, question number 7. We write down the answer for that, how to find out the months between. There are different options for the find the month based on the Oracle, based on the SQL. So we'll go ahead with that. Write down select timestamp, T capital, timestamp, difference, DIFF. This is one word. Select timestamp difference.
Can you type it in the
Screen
chat?
is not visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I have not shared this. Okay, we'll go ahead with the okay. Write down select time stamp difference. That is a function. We have to find the difference in terms of month. So we will check. Okay, all of you can modify that date where I have kept it 2010, right? So you can make the changes in your question. Question number 6. Just make it, this is 20, so we'll take 20. Okay, so do these changes. Date for June. Zero. We are going to consider August. So 08 and from 1. Date 1. Okay, so we have written here voice breaking. I'll use headphone for that. Let me get headphone, okay? Raised. But my side it is working. Can you see screen? Oh my god. I'm sharing it. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll rejoin the meeting again. But I can see your comments and everything. Then what is the problem with screen sharing? It's saying you are presenting to me.
Some sounds might be
But that must be visible if someone is trying to share. Yeah, Shubham is saying something presentation is coming.
no, ma'am. Over here it's not coming. Many people can't see it. It's black.
Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll rejoin it. Can you see my screen now? Okay.
Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe some internet problem, so I just rejoined. Okay. So I was talking about the month with the difference. So you can use the function timestamp difference, and for whatever date related issue, if you have to find out, you can use a table dual, which is available anytime for your queries. Okay. So here from that we are getting the difference with 2 months. Now to instead of getting this output, that is a column name, we can just rename it. So you can rename your column name as per your choice, which I'm just showing here. So do that query again, so that you will get the query nice name for your result. So this is my final answer to find the month. This is related with your date function, or you can set time to find out the difference between the month. All of you complete this, check output at your side. And then for question number 7, sorry, question number next question, that is display the last day of the month. Okay, that will do. First, all of you finish this, copy your output. You don't do like this. You take print screen, okay?
Ma'am, can you show that screen again?
I hope you all finished with this question, right?
Ma'am, I'm getting some error.
What error you are getting?
I don't know. So it's something weird.
You have just check the function and everything you have written properly, no spelling mistake and all.
No, ma'am. It's something different only.
Show me, share your screen. I'll stop. Yeah, share your screen. Okay, you're hanged out in your system. Close it and start again, Krishna. Close it and start again. Okay. No, after at the end out of that, right? So just close it and
I'm not able to get out
put.
of this.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
doing
so close it and start WAM server again.
okay.
Yeah. But output you're getting? No.
I got output for these two.
No, no.
Like
I'm asking for this month difference.
no,
You
I
come out, you close it, start again. Don't execute, just keep it. Okay.
I'll have to save that and
Johan,
try again.
yeah. Johan, you are not able to hear me. What about others? Krishna, you are able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Johan, please rejoin. Okay, Krishna, you finish that part and let me know whether you are getting output or not. Meanwhile, we'll move ahead with the next question. I'll just share the screen. So, our next question is display the last day of the month or any month which is given right now. Suppose instead of this we'll take 20, so just modify your question with 20 October. Okay, this month is they have given, we have to find out the last day of this month, so October month. So we'll write the query for that. All of you update your question with 20 current year, so it is easy to cross check the answer. Fine. So any month you can take for this. Select
Ma'am,
all of your.
it's showing the same error again whenever I'm using this.
Okay, you do one thing, you restart and show me when you are writing the query.
Wait, ma'am, I'm showing you now again.
Don't execute it. Wait. Select timestamp DIFF month. After 8 August 8, you have put quotation. Enter. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Just I'll share. Stop presenting. Yeah, students. So we were on next question to find the last date. These are sample question which I have added from date so that you will also know how to deal with the date. More functionality of the date I have already added in a write-up so that you can see, and or later on when I will share the complete manual, if you want you can refer that. Okay, fine. So for day last day you have to use a last day function. So write down all of you, select last underscore day. Okay, this function you have to use. In that you have to put the month or date for which you want the last date, for that which month you want the last date. So we'll just write down the with the in the same format in quotation First year 2020, then month, for example this is October, so we should go for 10. Then date, any date we can put for October, or if they have given 5 we'll put 5, it doesn't matter. Okay, quotation complete, then close your bracket for that complete date, and from the table, right? So from dual. So this is the last date for the last day of the month October, right? 31st October 2020, right? Again you can rename this if you want. For example, suppose I just want to rename it, I'll say as last day from dual. That is up to you which name you want for your column. So all of you complete this. If we complete the experiment 6, we'll immediately go ahead with the next question. But let's see first. Question number 9. Find how many job titles are available in employee table. This question you can do by yourself. It is very simple. You have to find out the job title, number of job titles. So this question you will perform with two options, with duplicate and without duplicate. Okay, with duplicate and without duplicate. First, all of you perform with duplication. With duplication, find out the result for that, and without duplication, find out the result for that. So how you will write? Who will give me the answer for with duplication? You have to find out. Question is find all the job titles present in employee table. Yeah, select count of job from employee table. Correct. Present, correct. So everyone, you can do it. Select count of job. Job is the column name from your EMP table. So you will get your answer. Total how many rows you are having. Based on that, you will get the count. Right? Who will give me the answer for without without duplication?
Just you have to put distinct before job.
Yes, before job. But where you will put that? After
In the
the count,
parenthesis.
in the parenthesis. Correct. So according to that, all of you complete your second option for the question. Same question, two answers I want. One with duplication, one without duplication. So all of you complete that. Then after that, what is the question? Next question is display total salary paid for each department in EMP table. Use group by clause, right? So here you have to use a group by clause. Total salary paid for each department. We have two departments, 1 and 2. So you have to write your query with a group by clause. Let's try and give me answer. Let me see who will give me the answer. Try by yourself. If I'm giving you all answers, then you will not try. We will check answer. So try.
Hello, ma'am. Select department number. Sum sal
Yes.
from employee 30 group
Sum
by
of
department
sal.
number.
Very good. Correct answer. So others, you got your answer. You can complete it. Who wants the query again to be repeated, or you can do it? Let me know if you want the query from our side, or if you can do, that is really good. Everyone finished? Shall I move ahead? Okay, we'll go for the next question. Display all employee names and salary whose salary is greater than minimum salary of the company and job title starts with A. Use nested query. So here is a nested query question. I think during theory time I told someone that we will do this I need to present, right? In a practical, I'll just highlight on nested queries, or we will, when we'll solve this, you will come to know. So as per the question says, display all employee names and salary. What we have to display? Employee name and salary. So based on that, my query will be select name. I want to display employee name, comma, salary. So salary is the column name which I am having, right? As per the question. Whose salary is greater than, I have to find out the employee whose salary is greater than the minimum salary of the company, right? So first what I have to do, and job title starts with A. First I have to find out the employee whose first name starts with A and whose salary is minimum, right? Employee name starts with A, and from that whose salary is minimum.
Job title starts with A, it's written.
What, sorry. Yeah, I have to find out the employee whose job title starts with A. So correct. It is not employee name, it is job title. So I have to check with the employee whose job starts with A. That is a job position starts with A. From that, I have to find out the minimum salary, and that I have to compare, or based on that, what I have to check, other employee whose salary is greater than that result. So first my subquery will be, what will be my subquery?
Select name and sal, where
Select.
sal is greater then you have to put nested select minimum sal from employee where
No,
like
I Krishna, I am asking inside query where I am just finding the first detail of that employee. So based on this, first I have to find out this innermost query. Correct? Based on this innermost, I will decide the outermost. That is correct. Your answer you are giving is correct. But I want to explain to other students. Therefore, that I am asking for this first I will write the query. Minimum salary of employee with job title starts with A. So for this, my query will be, anyone would like to give answer? I have to find out the minimum salary of particular employee, right? From which table? EMP table, right?
ma'am, it will be select minimum sal from employee where
Hmm?
job
Job,
like yes
whatever
job
the
like
starting
yes,
A. Correct. So where job You have to match with this. So job title starting with A, right? So I'm writing that query, inner query first. This is what I have written, the inside query. Now I have to find out the from your complete table, employee name and salary from your table name, whichever is your table, where where what you have to compare here, salary of whoever employee you want, salary greater than what, this query. Whatever result you will get from this, that I am going to test with this. So this is my innermost query. Right? So everyone clear with this query now? How to write the nested queries? Simple nested queries are very simple. First, what I have done here, I have find out the result of the employees where the job of the employee starts with A, and I have find out listed the minimum salary of those employees, because here I may get more results. So from that I have listed the minimum salary. This salary I have to, based on this result, I have to find out the employee whose salary is greater than whatever result I am getting over here, right? So based on that, I will get my result. So all of you try to execute. Yes, anyone is having doubt?
Ma'am, it's showing error again over here.
Okay, it is showing error. Let me try. I'll just copy now. I have written that. Okay, select employee name, salary from employee table name where salary greater than, select whatever. Okay,
No, ma'am, I got it. I forgot to mention from.
what happened here? I'm not getting, even my got stuck. Okay, no problem. I'll use it again.
Ma'am, there are some
You will,
syntax which don't work in this version.
which syntax?
I was trying some different codes, but it was not working over here.
Maybe the version, based on the version, you have to go ahead with that. Latest version is always suitable or always the best if you want. But still, I'll suggest most of the people are also working with some other software like Oracle. I like Oracle, but I am not getting that available as a free. So that's why for practical purpose, I have to use this. Oracle is best where you are not getting any problem. Use my database SCIT. Okay, then my query. No
Ma'am,
problem. Yeah.
ma'am, your codes for where job, like those are the different codes. You have to use a single code.
Yeah, I have copied from Word. Right. I forgot that when we are copying from the Word, the codes are coming different. That is the reason it gets hang. Okay. Right. So copying from Word is again a big problem over here. So instead of that, it is better to write the query. So select rename from EMP 99 where sal greater than, select minimum sal
Ma'am, we
from
are spelling
EMP. Yeah,
syntactical error where line number 3.
for me,
Yeah, ma'am.
what I did.
Ma'am, the spelling of where.
Oh, okay, I'll wind up this. I'll write. Select rename cell from table where. Okay, thank you. Correct. Cell from select minimum cell from EMP table where job like, yeah, these quotations matter over here. When you're copying from Word, take care of this. So copy line by line if you want to just copy the things. What error now? Yeah, again where, that is a shortcut we are using now in WhatsApp and all. That is affecting over here.
Ma'am, where is spelling again?
Yeah, I got it. Correct. Okay. So this is our result. Everyone got the result, right? Fine.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we'll go ahead for the next question. Just keep this for record. Yeah, I have already written over there. Anyways, forget. As Arjun. So first you have to find out the job of the Arjun and then you have to compare that. Okay. So give me answer for that. Okay,
Ma'am, is
Shubham,
it
you want?
okay that table also shows Arjun's name again?
Yeah, it is okay. Shubham, you want me to repeat that previous question again? As you have written here? Okay. See, Shubham, in this previous question, what we were supposed to find out, we have to find out the employees whose salary is greater than the person of that company who is holding a post with job post profile post name starting with A, and from all those whoever is holding the job post with starting with A, from that post whoever is having the minimum salary. So first we have to find out the employee who are having their job starting with A, and also we have to find out their minimum salary. So I have written this query for that. Select the minimum salary from the table where job starts with A. Correct? So this part is clear. Okay, group by clause you want. Group by clause. Okay, I will explain you group by clause. See, group by clause question. What was the question? Display total salary paid by company to each department in employee table. So how many departments are there in employee table? Shubham, how many departments are there in employee table? I will show you group by clause, don't worry. How many departments? We have 2 departments, right? So in that, what I have to find out department name, number, and I have to find out the total salary of that department, right? So for that, I require 2 attributes. One is the department number and second is the total salary, sum of salary, total salary for that particular department, right? Now I have written this, select department number and total salary for that department. From table name, this part is clear. But now, whatever salary, total salary I am getting here, that I required as per which group? Department number, right? So for always in group by clause, the attribute which we are using, see to it that it is not part of your aggregate function, right? So here you can check in select clause The attribute which is not part of your aggregate function is department number. You cannot take the salary because it is already a part of the aggregate function. Remember, this one thing. Now next is I want to group by as per the department number. So that is not again not part of my aggregate function. So it is correct whatever I have written. So based on that, I am getting for department number 1 whatever total salary I am paying to the employees. Department number 2 total salary I am paying for employees. Clear? Okay. So fine, then we'll go ahead with our next question. Yeah, issue a query. So I want someone else to give the answer for this. To find all employees who work in the same job as Arjun. I gave the hint that first you find out the job of Arjun, and based on that you write your outer query. It's a very simple question. So anyone would like to give the answer for this? Or you can say I will write here and we'll check. I want someone else to give the answer. It is very simple. What I have to find out? Okay, we will go one by one. First, we will write the query where we are finding the job of Arjun. Fine. So who will give me that query? Okay, that query I will not write here. I will write in Word because then it is not starting query, right? It is innermost query. So first, someone give me innermost query. You have to find out the job of Arjun. So how you will write the query? Anyone? What I have to find out?
Select job.
Select job, correct.
From employee 24 table, like Arjun.
From EMP 99 for my case. Where e-name. Like Arjun you can write, or I'm just saying equal to. Okay. Fine. So this is my innermost query which I have written. Forget about quotation right now. I am not completing it. This is the query. From this I will get the job of Arjun. Okay. Fine. Job is equal to select job from employee where e-name equal to so and so. Fine. Correct. Now I have to find out the other people or other employee whose job is same as the Arjun job. So as present wrote, job is equal to. So that is correct. So I will also write job is equal to. Now, sorry. For matching this result with job equal to. Right? So now before this, we require to find out. What we require to find out? We require the employees. We'll find out the select employee name, that is e-name, from your table. So I will say from EMP 99 where condition, right? Where job equal to with this result. Correct? So we'll just use this query over there. And what I will do, I will write in one line and then I will copy. I can do the changes also. Okay, all of you try this. You can try at your end, so you will get the result. So now again quotation. So for that reason I am keeping it I kept it in one line. Now I will update it. So we require select employee name from table name where job equal to select job from employee name where e name equal to Arjun. So first I am finding the job of the Arjun that I am matching with
outer table and finding the employee name who are having the same job. So I'm getting these people who are having the holding the same job. If you again want to display the job title or job name over here, that also you can do with the help of ename, and outside of the next second column you can add as a whatever job you require, right? So if I want, suppose I will do one thing, I'll show that also. You can also do that, but right now ename are enough, comma job we can say. I'm doing here. See, so everybody, all of these are having the job starting with A, and the Arjun job is ASP, and there are other people whose job is starting with A, like same job as Arjun. Clear, everyone? So I'll suggest for such query, this is the best result to display. You can go for any result, but this is one of the best result you can have. That is up to you. Both answers are correct. If external on the spot ask you, update it with job, you should know how to do that. So do that. Or shall I go ahead with the join part now? If I have to wait, please let me know. Else we'll go ahead. Okay. So nobody's saying wait, so we'll go ahead with the next question. Next question is, sorry, I lost my connection, so I joined again. I hope I'm audible, right? So next question is, display the employee details, departments, that the departments are same in both the EMP and department. So we have to find out, this is equijoin. Equijoin means same name, same thing. And the both the for joining you are using the equality of attribute. Fine. So your query you have to write. Who will give me the answer for this? Complete employee details I required. So I have to select star. Okay. Separately, I have to display the department also, where employee and the department table are having the same department number, right? So I required answer from you people.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Krishna.
select department, select department dot name, department dot location, then employee. Okay, employee 30, like employee table dot the employee name, then whatever else you want from department equivalent employee on department department dot department number is equal to employee dot department number.
Okay, somewhere you are right, but why you are saying select only specific thing? I required display the employee details, right? I required everything. Details means
So
everything.
select star.
Star. So instead of going one at the specific attribute, star we can go, right? So we'll go ahead with that question. So everyone just you can continue. So we require select star from, now here we require two tables, right? So we'll use two table, EMP 99, comma, department table 99. Okay, two tables when you are using, you have to show the joining on those two tables, right? So I will say where, which is a common attribute in both the table. We have used one foreign key in employee, right? So that is department number is the common attribute. So we'll use that common attribute emp99.deptno equal to department table name dot attribute name. Common attribute. Department number is the common attribute in both the table, right? So that I have used. So based on that, I can get this result. See, I'm getting the department number from employee table and department number from department table. Wherever it is common, it has given me the complete detail of employee with its department number detail. Okay, so that I am getting 2 is matching with wherever 2 for that particular record. Clear? So all of you complete this. You all take a screenshot of this, not copying like the way I am doing. I don't have to submit anywhere. I'm just keeping as a record. This is not a good look. The way we are taking screenshot, that looks nice. Yeah, everyone finish this. Those who I lost my connection again. Yeah, those who have finished this question, go for next question. That is again simple. You only give me the answer. I will not give answer for that question. That is exactly opposite to this question. Non-equijoin. Just you have to use a one. You have to do one change in the previous query. Nothing else. Yeah. Frazen has written something. Correct, Frazen. We have to use only not equal to instead of equal to keep not symbol. So that is correct. Correct, Shubham. So use not equal to and you will get the result. So I will not go for that query to get the output for that. We'll go ahead for the next question. What is our next question? Display the employee name and department location. Specifically, they have asked you required only employee name and department location by implementing left outer join. Okay, so we just required employee name and department location. Okay. So who will give me the answer for this? For this, you have to use a joining keyword will be table name. In between those, you have to write whether it is left or right outer join, those keywords. And whatever remaining things are same, mapping attribute and the previous what you require to select. So we'll go ahead with that question. I'll share the screen. So we require here select, what we have to select here? Employee name. So now here, when I require specific attribute from specific table, what I will do? I will write that attribute name with table name, so that it will be more clear that I require this attribute from this particular table only, right? So you will write select EMP 99, that is my table name, dot. From this table name, I required ename attribute, comma, department table, DPT 99 is my table name. From this table, I required attribute name, location. So what is the column name for location? First, we have to check that. It is LOC or location complete word we have used. I think we have used LOC only. LOC. So I will use that only. So location name. Now table name. From which table name? From EMP 99. What I have to do here? Left outer join. They said, you know what is left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. We have already studied in theory, right? So we'll say left outer join. And then we have to use the second table on which DPT 99. Okay. Now common attribute. On which attribute is common? EMP 99 dot DPT NO. This is the only attribute which is common. Is it visible? Department table name with the attribute. So here, this is my result. Employee name with their location. Yeah, employee name with their location. I am finding the result based on left outer join. Here, instead of a specific attribute, what you can also check if you want. I think I have not added that question, or that question I have added in your practice question maybe. So what is your practice question? I have not copied here. Practice question are here. So I think in this I have added perform left outer join on employee and department table. So when you are going to perform this, do one thing. Instead of selecting specific attribute, you select the star. Select star. That is on complete table. We want the left outer join. Okay. So that is your practice question. You can try out that query or result. All of you complete this with the left outer join. I'll just copy the output. Now, based on this, you can go for the next right outer join question. Try for right outer join and give me the answer. I'll stop sharing because you are going to give me the answer for right outer join. I will ask anyone to give the answer. Okay, this time I want someone else to give the answer. So I will ask anyone. So my question is, select employee name, salary, and department location by implementing right outer join. It is not that much difficult. It is very simple. I will ask anyone to give the answer. Okay. So select employee name. Then you require salary. So employee salary. You required department location. From your table names. I'm giving hint or I'm doing here, so I'm just reading, repeating. You can try or you can give me answer. Perform the right outer join. On the two tables. Take your common attribute and get the result. Here actually we are not having any attribute as a null value. So you are not getting anything null over here. Otherwise you could have get null also. That will also you can try by yourself. Insert any row with the null value and check answer. That also you can do for your practice if you want. Everyone got the answer for this question? Question number I think 16, right? So question number 16. And then we have one last question, question number 17 for this.
Ma'am, for 17th, I don't think so. We need to use join.
Yeah.
For the 17th one, there is no need of using join.
17 one, right? 17 question. What is? No, but they
We
have.
can do it without join also.
You can do the questions without join also. But the thing, if specifically it is asked to use a join, you have to use a join only. If it is specifically asked nested query also, you can do without that, writing two separate query. But if it is asked to use that particular thing, you have to do that. Okay, this is just a practice. Practicals are always to learn the things, right? So if it is not mentioned or which method, which thing or which syntax you have to use, you can go ahead with anything. But if it is given in exam also, specifically do right answer based on the nested query or use join for that, then you have to go with that only. Then you cannot change your answer. So here they have asked us to use the self join. Write the query to display the employee names whose jobs are same, but the employee numbers are different. So self join. What is a self join? Same table you are using two times, or you are performing the join on the same table. So who will give me the answer for this, or we'll try by ourselves here in a WAM server? One by one, 1 minute. So we'll go ahead one by one. What we have, my screen is visible? No. Yeah, now it is visible. Okay, we'll go ahead with the first part. When it is a self join, students, so self join is nothing but we have to refer the same table two times, or we have to refer the same table for the joining. So for when we are using the same table, what we are supposed to use? In theory part, I covered that. When you are required to use the same table, one question I think SQL query we did with manager something. Manager is having the same city, some like employee. So in that case, we require the same table, right? What you can do, same table you require to give twice. So you can have to use the same table with different names. You just assign some different name for the tables, like tuples. Tuple variable we have studied, right? That we have to, that concept we require to use here in a self join. So our question is, write the query to display the employee names whose jobs are same but the employee numbers are different. Correct? So for that, we'll write a query. So first we have to, what we require to find out, select. We have to find out the employee names, right? Now here I required the employee table 2 times. So what I'm doing here, one your connection problem. I think my network is fluctuating today, but now it is back again. So let's see. So what I'm doing here, I'm considering employee table with 2 different names. One is with A and second with B. So I want to find out the employee name 2 times, right? From those tables. So I'm matching with that. From A table, I am finding the employee name. From B table, I am finding the employee name, comma. Because I want the same job, right? So here I can say any table job, I can take A dot job. I required the job. Now from table name, which table name I required? Employee, EMP99. I'm referring this table as A, which I have used up. Same table, I am referring as B for my joining purpose. Okay, where? What is my where condition? Job should be same. From A table, job is same as B table, job. And one more condition they have asked. And what is the second condition? From A table, EMP number, employee number. Same attribute I have, employee number. So I have to check that EMPNO I have used or some other attribute name. Yeah, it is EMPNO, right? So, okay, I will go ahead with that. EMPNO, which what they have said, employee numbers are different, right? As per the question. We have to go with the question. Yes, in question they said whose jobs are same but employee numbers are different. So I will go with employee number not equal to B dot EMP number. 27,
Present, ma'am.
27.
Present, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, when experiment is about your trigger and view, or trigger and view. So today we'll start with the view part. Here, what I will do, I'm not sharing this experiments with you right now. Just question I will dictate and we'll perform that question. What to do in that question, I will tell you step by step. Fine. So I'll just go ahead with the question first. Yeah, date of performance for experiment number 6. I will give right now only. For experiment number 6, date of performance is 27/10 2000. Know what is the problem with my internet? Yeah, correct. Experiment 5 I have already given. Now I am audible, right? I don't know, some network issue at my place. Many time I'm losing my network connection. But so if you are not able to hear me, please let me know in between. Uh, yeah, for experiment number 6, the date of performance is 27th October 2020. Yeah, experiment number 5 you required. I have given already that date, but if you require, I'll just give again. Experiment 5 is 20 October 2010 and 6 is 27th October, and today's date we will use for experiment number 7. So let me start with experiment number 7. First, all of you write down this question because I'll not share the write-up for experiment 7 right now because we'll not finish that. So experiment number 7. Write the question. The organization wants to display only the details of employees who are ASP. I'll just copy this question in your chat box. This is the question number 1. एक minute. So here the question is, the organization wants to display only the details of the employees, those who are ASP. Create view. Normal way also you will get the result. But here they have asked create a view and get the result. So now you all will perform step by step. First, all of you write down table used. So copy the same thing, that is use database. Select star from employee table, select star from department table, and copy this for your table used of experiment number 7. Keep this ready. Okay, done. Now first we will create this view on employee table. Okay, so all of you After select star from employee table, department table done, table used part is done. Write down this question number 1, which I have added over here. Question 1 in chat box. Copy that. No, Shivam, I am not sharing the screen. I'm not sharing the screen because I want you people to complete it. Anywhere, if you get stuck, please let me know. I'm giving instructions now. So first part is all of you make a new document with experiment number 7. About the document content and everything I will give you in next practical. But right now, just whatever we are doing, keep that data ready with you. So first, table used part, you will write use table, use database, execute on your WAMP server. Yes, present, that is question number 1. So I'm giving instructions now. Table used, use database in that, whatever output you are having. Then select star from employee table, select star from department table, take output of that for a table used part. That is our initial requirement. Then write down question number 1, which is there in your chat box. Copy that question 1. Okay, now all of you create a view for that. So we all will create a view for that. How you will create a view? It will be create view. Give some name for your view, right? So give name as EMP view, your roll number. All of you don't forget to give your roll number with the view name. So write create
We have to
view.
display all the columns, no, of the employee table.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Create view. Then give the name for the view. So like this, create. I'll also do here. Create view. Give the name as EMP view. Roll number mine is 99. I'm considering as select whatever all the columns we are selecting, right? So select star from EMP 99. That is my table. Where condition? Where what they have asked? Job equals to ASP. So that you write end your query. So I'll just share for those who are not able to do, but it is very simple and I am expecting that you should do by yourself. But still, if
We
you are
have to
not,
even display in the output.
yes, output will come. That we'll do. We'll do one by one.
I have to
Wait.
select all the columns of the view and display, no, again.
Yes, correct. So first create the view. All of you create this view. Create view with the name of the view. In name of the view, you have to put your roll number. Okay. As then, what is the general syntax for creating a view? Create view name as SQL query. Right. So same thing I have written. Create view name as select star from employee table where job equal to ASP. Okay, what error I am having here?
Ma'am, spelling of from.
Oh, correct. Spelling mistake. I'll just do that. By mistake, E has come. Is okay. Yeah. So my view is created now. My connection again? Yeah, I'm back. Okay, all of you check the data present in the view now, which view which you have created, right? So how to check that? Select star from view name, right? Yes, everyone finished with that? EMP view 99. So this is the data which I am having in my table. Now I will go for next part. For this question only, I am going to give you different aspect so that we will check one by one. So you all have done with the creation of the view, and you all have you all got the data which is present in your view. Now all of you do one thing, insert in your view one row. Okay, all of you insert in your view one row which I am saying. Okay, so write down this which I am saying. All of you insert a new row in one row we are going to add in our view. Okay, so write down insert into EMP or your view name, whatever view name you have, insert into view name values in your employee table. What is the last EMP number you were having? In your employee table, what is the last EMP number you were having? Mine was 20. So you also have 20, right? So correct. So all of you go ahead with the values 21, comma, put your name as an employee name. Put your name as an employee name. Put the name in quotation, okay? Always string in quotation, comma. Next is your job. So which job you want? It is 10,000, okay. It is 10,000. Put 10,000, doesn't matter.
Ma'am,
That is not your real.
Can you repeat again?
Yeah. Now in a view which we have created, in that you have to insert a new row. Okay. So what we are doing, we are inserting a new row. So I'm just specifying specific values in that. So all of you write the query, insert into view name, whatever view you have created, same name, values.
What are the values? Ma'am, can you type it in the chat box? You're not audible.
Comma 10,000 is the salary, comma what is then department number. Put 1 as the department number.
Ma'am, you are not audible. Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not audible. Fine, fine.
Job and salary and the department number. Can you repeat?
Yes, I will repeat. I will just share the screen, so that will be the better. Maybe my network is having some problem today, so I can't help it, but I'll try to explain you properly. VAM server. Yeah. So here what you're supposed to do, student, you have to insert one new record. Oh, sorry. Yeah, new record or new tuple in view table or view which we have created. So this is my view which I have created. So here what I am doing, I have written insert into my view name values up to 20 I am having in my employee table. So I have taken 21. Here you write your name. I have written ABC. Don't copy as it is. Write your name. Put job as AP. Salary as 10,000 and department number as 1 and enter. Okay, AP should be in quotation. Yeah, AP should be in quotation. It is a string. Correct. So we will do that. So one row got added in our view which we have created. So all of you just select. Now it should give us the result. Select star from your view name, EMP view 99. Oh, my record is not got added here. Correct? You all require this output, whatever steps I am doing. So perform with me whatever we are doing. My record is not added in this, right? Because it is adding the record where ASPs are there, right? So AP record is not added. So I'll check in my EMP table. Select star from EMP 99. Oh, so here my record got added. Right? Which is not correct. It should not add the record which I want to add as a in a temporary table. It is adding in my main table. Correct, everyone? Yeah, my
You are not
network.
audible.
Yeah, my network was not there. Just gone. Now, okay. Till here it is okay, everyone. You got
Ma'am,
you
can you
got the
repeat again?
yes. What I said first, you create a view which we have created here. Create view with view name as select star from employee where job is ASP. Correct. Our view is created. We have done. We have displayed all the values which are present in that view, right? Using the select star from view name. After that, what I have done here. I have inserted a new row into that. So that is insert into view name with the values, right? Whatever values you can put in that as per your table requirement or column numbers. So I have inserted one record. It is giving me the result as the row is inserted in a view. When I'm checking select star from view name, I'm not getting that result in this view, right? So it is not adding it into the view. What it is doing? No. Present, continue with the question one only. I am showing everything. So this is continuation of the question. You continue with the same query and output. So now the record is not added in this because the view is created for those who are having the job as ASP. So what? It is okay if it is not adding. But what happened? I am getting the problem here that the record is getting added in this my main table, which is not correct. It should not add the record in my main table when I am instructing him to add something in my view table. So we have to restrict it, right? So all of you do one thing now. After this, drop your view. Drop. Okay. View name. Okay. So we'll go for a dropping the view. Sorry. Yeah, all of you drop your view. All of you drop your view. Or you want me to show that, so I will show that again. Otherwise, maybe my network problem. Okay, so we'll drop the view. Drop view. What is our view name? EMP view 99. So I'm dropping my view. View got dropped now. So I'm creating the view again now. Create a view again. Create view name as select star from EMP table name. Where job is equal to ASP. Oh, by mistake. Wait. I forgot to write one thing. Again, I have to drop it. I will do it again. Create view name. Select star from employee. Where job is equal to ASP with check option. So my view is created with check option. Okay, I have added one constraint in my view where I am saying check with check the things and then only add with that. So I don't want things to get added in my main table when the instructions are given to add in a view, right? So what now I will do? I will run the insert query. Yeah, insert into view name values. Now 21 is already there in my table, so I have to update it. 22. Here you can change the name of the employee. You put your best friend name. Put your best friend name over here. Give the new job to your best friend. You can give the lowest job for your best friend or highest job. That is up to you. Give the salary 5,000 or 50,000 as per your choice. Put him in another department, not in your department. Okay. So we have done that. Now I'm saying insert this into view name. That is a view with these values, and I'm running this. I got some error. Check failed. Check option failed. So I have to check whether the record is added in my view or not. Select star from EMP view name. That is my EMP view 99. So no, records are not added. I will check in my table. Select star from EMP 99. Check in this 22 record is added. EMP number 22. No, right? So this is the correct way if you want to add something into the view with constraint, with check constraint, so that unnecessarily it will not update our main table. Okay, so everyone clear? Till here you complete the things. That is a question of one for next experiment. In next experiment we required a trigger. So what we will do, we'll finish trigger, and after that we will finish procedure and function part also in next experiment only. So that is 2 experiment we'll finish in next lab. So all of you just finish with the view part here. Till here. Any doubt till here? Anybody is having? Shall I stop sharing? Okay. So I'll stop sharing. Anybody is having any doubt, you can ask now. I think one of you were having problem in grant and all that, so we can take that part. Why it is giving me not presented? Okay. How much to copy for Quiver? Till last, Swaraj, everything whatever we did today. Till end, select star from EMP 99. That is a complete answer for your question number 1. Actually, they have asked, main answer is only the creation of the view. But I have covered remaining aspects so that in exam, if the question is just create, and if your external asks you to insert something and the insertion will not happen in that particular row, you should know the view is created for particular employee only whose jobs are ASP. That then the result get added into the main table. So to avoid that, we are using the check constraint. So you should know all that, those things, right? So for that purpose, I have covered that. Anyone is having a doubt with the grant and revoke part? On WhatsApp, someone communicated, one girl.
Yes, ma'am. My
Yeah. Pratna, yeah. Pratna, what is your doubt? Your problem got solved or still it is there?
no, ma'am. I get the same
So,
error.
yeah, do one thing, you share your screen.
Ma'am, I cannot. It shows me an error if I start sharing or presenting.
What?
When I
Why?
share, I don't know.
I got that. But how come this is possible? Sharing is giving you error.
I
Then
tried twice.
how I will solve your problem then, my dear? Because I want to see what is exact problem at your screen. Sometimes we are saying, but it is not a correct way. Some minute mistake must be there, which I want to see. Okay, do one thing now. Which part you are getting the error?
Fifth starting, the three to four we solved.
Three
I get
to
the
four.
same error. Can't find any matching row in the user table.
Matching row means something. Question number 3, right? Develop a query to grant
Fifth
some.
first, ma'am. The grand one.
Develop a query to grant all privileges, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm talking about experiment 5 only.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So in experiment 5, let me ask you a few questions because I don't know what you have written. Okay, what is your query you have written for grant?
Ma'am, I have sent the photo to you. If
Okay,
I write grant all on EMP 14 to DPT 14 semicolon, it gives me an error.
but that query is correct. 1 minute, let me check. Yeah, I got your. That after 14 slash what you have put?